Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. I know it's been a while since I did some real scrapping, but we did take this out the other week, and I got that stove that I took out the other day that's outside. That's a little bit large to be in here, and some faucets and stuff from the job I did, and I got some other copper bearing stuff out there. I haven't, excuse me, I'm hiccuping, that I haven't got back here yet. And, we're empty in there. So let's get started without further ado. Oh no, we got rats. Love my rat. He's been in my garage for a long time. Well, we got us a nice little faucet here later to take apart. With some brass and some copper on that bad boy. Some wire. I'm sorry, I am beat. A wire bucket. Put that there. He's got to go into its little container. Some switches. And some relays. They got to be smashed up later. They'll go in a relay bucket. I'm just going to take a second to throw. Where's my bucket? Oh no, it's missing. I'll put it on the floor. Out of the way. I just want to get rid of the plug-ins there. All right. Let's see here. We got this beast. How do I want to do this? Oh, let's get that stuff out of the way real quick. Well, let's start with a magnet. Wow. Okay, so the front is not stainless, but the bar is. The rest of it is stainless, but it's dirty and really dirty, and I ain't taking enough of it off to clean it to make it clean. Ew. It got water on me. Well, as you see here, this is what we came for, the goods. Let me grab a few things. I'll be right back. Okay. It helps if you have zaytoons. Whoa. Oh. Sorry. If you look very closely, right there, it's copper. So we definitely taking that. Make sure you are pointing in the right direction here. Zoom you in if I can a little bit. There you go. So we know we got copper. We like that. Let's start a little clean up. Clean up. Clean up. Everybody everywhere. If you got kids, you know what the heck I'm talking about. Or if you got grandkiddies, you know what I'm talking about. Cleanup song. Maybe we go for more later. We'll see how easy it is to get the door off. All right. they appear to be just Torx. And of course, my lazy ass does not have a screw gun here. Copper bearing. All right. I still haven't gotten a new pair of channel locks. Really got to get a new pair of channel locks. At least for the garage. I have like 3 pairs of my work tools, but they ain't leaving my work tools for a reason. Because I use them almost every day. Come on, baby. Let's get rid of that. We're going to take that for the clean. Maybe. Maybe not. They really didn't want that to go anywhere. That's for damn sure. Clean brass. Let's see what else. Anything else down here? I don't see anything else good. We're just going to take that motor apart. Where's my other tips? Oh, baby. Left them in the garage. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when it comes for you? And no, I ain't going out to my car and getting a damn drill. Not that it's far, I just don't feel like it. You little prick. What the fuck? Ooh, sorry. Whoop. Anyway, by the time I go out there and realize that I left it on the job today, because I'm going back tomorrow morning, which is Saturday. Yeah, it's been one of them weeks. Gotta work on Saturday again. What are you gonna do? Once the busy season, it's the busy season. Make that money. I'm just glad I got to come out here for a little bit and do a little something. Because I haven't been able to. Come on now, seriously? Thank you. There's almost everything we want. The rest of this, I mean, you got a little bit of brass, brass, a little bit of aluminum here. Ain't worth it for me to take that off. Oh my gosh, that front is glass. Yeah, we're not gonna, everything else can stay. I just realized that. That shit glass. Let me see if I can pop this off. I don't know if there's anything in there that's really going to be worth me taking apart. Let's see. Erg. Can I get in there? I'll take that. No, it ain't much, but all little traces are silver in these. And I collect them. Alright. Looks like about it for this guy. Bunch of trash boards. That's how I keep my little stuff down. That way, I don't got crap everywhere. I can just throw this whole thing out. That'll go on the trailer. Alright. I wasn't too much in that one, huh? Now these guys. These are nice. Now you can throw this whole thing in dirty, but why do that? Brass. Brass. My place buys that as brass. So I just throw the whole thing in brass. You don't have to take the whole thing apart if you don't want to. Like I've said many times, it's something I enjoy is micro scrapping. Let's see. Sheet aluminum. I don't have a bucket for sheet. That's dirty. Sheet. Couple screws in here. And no, not all these come apart so easily. This thing's like brand new. Barely ever used. That's steel. Steel, steel, steel. Alright. We got an Allen key in there, so we're going to use a Torx bit because that's what I have here. And a Torx bit will work in an Allen key if you got the right size. Should be, yes. Cast aluminum. Oops, missed the bucket. More cast aluminum. Dirty if you leave those in there. Cast aluminum. Brass. Dirty brass. So we can clean this up a little bit too. Get rid of that. Check that out. Pop off the brass. Get my copper bits. Got some brassage. It's dirty if you leave that in there. We've come this far. Got your clean brass, clean copper, clean brass. Plastic little ball here, since it's a Deltia. Just brass. And don't ask me why I threw that other piece in there. I'm tired. But it's in there. And then we got those two motors and stuff, so that's nice. I'm not going to clean the motors up today. But hey, clean motor on a copper motor on a dishwasher nowadays is pretty rare, but that's a Gen Air dishwasher, so it's a pretty expensive dishwasher. Some little bits. Some little bits and pieces. And like I said, people, all them traces are silver. Collect a bunch of them. Hundreds, a couple hundred, you probably get a gram of silver, so it's not much. But hey, every little bit counts. And if you take these guys, which are little switches and relays, they get little silver buttons right there and there. That's just a piece of brass. And that's the relay hole. You would just give her a smashy toe. And on the inside is that nut. And there are little silver pieces. So you cut them off. And then you got your copper spools. You get your copper out of them. I don't have, maybe I do, let's see. I'll have to try and cut these tiny little things off with this. Now, some people unsolder them. Which is doable either way. When you process them with acid, the copper's just going to deplete anyway. It takes a little more acid, but other than that, you can just leave it on there and that little bit will just process out into the liquid acid, into the acid. Oop, a little bit of copper fell off. And just crack the outsides, and then you can pull your little copper spools out if you want. And you keep cleaning that if you want. Same thing with all of them. And you got these little guys here. A little bit of copper. These might not have silver in them. Don't look like it. Not worth taking them apart. Shred. Peel that off of there. A little piece of copper from that. That's steel. That's all from these little relays. And you can find them anywhere. They're in just about everything. piece of brass say. I like to take plastic off as much as I can before I get started. It seems to help. If you're still having problems, sometimes you can crack the centerpiece and that helps a little bit, but obviously not this time. Yeah, this one's just going to be a pain in the butt. So what I do is I take them and I throw them with my copper motors. Got a bunch of little copper motors.